I'm joking, you son of a bitch. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fantasy Driven. Today we'll be picking up on the bank of the Fenfoss River, where our party had camped the night before, and the tech guy is flipping me off. I'm here with him today because I love him and he has internet and I don't. With them is a wanderer named Boone Callahan. During their journey, they saw signs of a dangerous subtype of troll named an Eldar troll. And at night, a pair of mysterious strangers stalked the camp. That is to say, danger lies around every corner here in the Fenfoss River. And the Elder Blossom Witch, our party's main goal as of right now, is only a few hours away, if I can English. If you want to keep up to date with all such dangers and catch up on the story thus far, please check out our socials and join our Discords, link in the description. Like I said, we'll pick up on the bank of the Fenfoss River. Morning breaks over the camp, and a trickle of light is peeking through an overcast sky. The scent of rain is on the horizon. Again, much to likely Lirio's displeasure. You see around you almost a glow of light as it trickles in and bounces off the water beside you, sparkling just above it. As it hits the moonflow moss, you can see it glowing ever so lightly green, even in the morning. Across the river and through the forest, up to the north, is the Elder Blossom Witch, who has answers on the Blaze Fall. With that information out of the way, what would you like to do? Hello?
Morn
Um, oh,
morning,
sorry.
everyone. Is everyone alive? Is anyone dead?
I'm fine. Boone sits up.
Gilgrim?
Um,
Well, the elf didn't come back in the night and slit my throat, so that's a plus.
Yeah. Vax?
I'm here.
Little buddy known as Claude?
Claude just sits up and rubs his eyes.
Yay, he lives!
Hello.
Oh. Hello. So, are we going to go continue with the Elder Blossom? Do you guys want breakfast? What do we do? I just want to be out of this forest already. I have places to be. And
Well,
I
we
don't want to
could
be a pincushion again for arrows.
breakfast sounds nice.
Breakfast does sound nice. Do you need any help, Mr. DeLuto?
Hmm. He goes to check his bag and you see him pick up a bit of flour, sugar. Eh, I mean, do you guys want pancakes? I have enough to do it. I just don't think I can do it with eggs, so they're gonna be kind of flat.
Then
That
there'll
should,
be bottom of the pancakes.
Uh,
Oh, all right. Well, I see my humor's not appreciated.
I don't know
it's
what
not
a
that it's
pancake
appreciated.
is.
It's just that it's not that it's not appreciated. It's just that my head's still pretty heavy from sleeping, and just now I got your joke, and I think my life was delayed. So sorry.
Well, that's fine.
But
I guess I don't have any use of being near people who don't get my hilarious jokes.
but
You'll
but
have to love that.
so,
Well,
uh, so Boone, wh- where will you be going next?
uh, likely further south again. Uh, try and make my way away from the mountainside this time and see if there's anything out there that's warranting a settlement. Not too
Ooh,
close to Faybury, obviously.
I I see. Boone, would you be interested in so I work somehow with medicine and stuff, and since the blaze fell, I noticed that I needed to do a lot of medicine for burns. Do you want some?
If you have someone you would like to spare, I would not say no.
I mean, I can work on it while doing breakfast. I don't mind giving at all. And besides, I think at some point I actually need to buy more ingredients for both food and medicine. So it would be nice to get out of this forest or at least ask some for the Elder Blossom.
I don't know much about the Odor Blossom. I wish I could tell you.
Mm.
But a nice place to get some ingredients and such. Towards the north, if you ever find yourself heading towards Hawthorne, there's a field, pretty much barren, if you don't mind the goblins.
Mm.
It's called the Troll Cairn, but I believe that was just an old name that people still use because mostly now it's just a flat field with a bunch of plants growing in it. I don't know what to do with them myself, but you seem like the type to.
Huh.
Alchemists head
Yeah.
out there all the time that I know.
Huh. I see. Well, in any case, Vex, Gogrim, do you guys want to check the surroundings while I do breakfast over here?
Sure.
Sure.
Right.
Is it raining? Right?
No, it's
Okay.
just a little overcast. It doesn't look like
Okay.
it's going to rain soon, but there's a chance of rain today.
Oh no.
Okay. Just making sure. So I'm gonna go sniff around, see if I catch any scents.
All right, roll me that perception.
It's my perception again.
Sniff, sniff.
Snoof,
I
sniff.
love that I have advantage on this perception. No wait, shoot.
Da, da, da.
Oh,
Dice roller, be kind.
I got 12.
Dice roller was decent.
Yeah.
But I want to, I want to see if I could try to find the tracks of whatever was watching us last night.
So, Vex, as you sniff the air, you catch hints of the forest, fresh pine straw, the fur of rabbits running by, the random unpleasant scent of random animal droppings somewhere nearby. The only thing that doesn't make any sense here is you smell what you recognize as oranges, the scent of the tropical fruit and orange, this deep into the mountains.
Can I guess, follow it in the sneakiest way that I can?
Roll me that stealth.
What's my stealth? Oh, it's not too bad.
Sneaky doggo. Sneaky, slippery doggo. Oh,
Never mind. My stuff was terrible.
You tiptoe as quietly as you can, hitting every stick and rubber duck along the way,
As one does.
before eventually you follow the scent to its source at the base of a tree, not too far away from camp, about 50 feet away or so, in some dense brush. You see sitting on a thorny bush uh, the peel of an orange. It seemed to have been taken off by a knife.
Mm. Oh, that's not suspicious.
It seemed. Make me an investigation check to see how long it's been here.
All right. I wouldn't have advantage on it for my hunter's bane, I guess.
You would not for this, unfortunately.
Darn.
I need all the blood hunter stuff so I can be smart.
Oh, I got a nat 20. 21.
You know exactly how long this thing has been here. It's been here for about a little under 5 hours. So you were definitely at camp when this was cut and dropped.
Hmm. Do I catch any other scents here? Like any people?
Not particularly, no. I mean, you smell Skullgrim, whose musk traverses even the densest of brush. But other than that, no. And that concerns you more than the orange.
Yeah. I will. I'll go back and let them know what I've. The weird orange that I found and the fact that it doesn't smell like people around there.
So someone decided to sit down and eat an orange while watching us. Is that what I'm getting?
Maybe. I think so.
Maybe it could be those guys from yesterday that kept staring at me. Or something, I don't know.
What guys, if you don't mind me asking?
And I have no idea. I just heard this and something about this fear broke leave him alone or something. Some of the birds were following us, and they say not to get us yet. I mean, if they haven't attacked us yet, either they're very polite and nice and want to give us a chance to, I don't know, live, or they're waiting to do something worse to us. I don't know. It's one of the two. Maybe a third option.
Let's stay alert then. I would rather they not get the drop on us.
That is certainly concerning. I'll keep my eye out. I'll take my leave once breakfast is ready.
Breakfast and medicine. Time to do my job. Excuse me. So
I suggest you be careful leaving as well, Boom.
We'll take that advice.
all right.
Lots of dangers for a lone traveler.
I mean, you seem well equipped enough, and you've been doing well on your own. I think you'll do just fine.
Yeah, but times are changing, sir. Times they are changing.
Yep. And I've got a 17 in cooking.
So you make the flattest pancakes physically possible, and somehow they come out a tiny bit fluffy. You're not certain if it was the oil on the pan or what, but they slightly poofed up a bit. And during your troubles, you did manage to make some very primitive syrup to go over top.
So I just got the peel of orange that Vex had, and then put some sugar, make a little syrup.
So it's
back.
Everybody gets 5 drops. No more.
I'm giving myself 6.
You're the cook.
And
after your meal, yeah, go ahead and give me the medicine while I roll the effect of your meal.
Right. Well, for the medicine, that's a 15.
For 8 hours, your intelligence goes up by 1.
The power of the pancakes.
Power of the pancakes.
Is that all of us?
Yeah, everyone who ate a pancake this morning, intelligence increases by 1 for 8 hours.
Oh wow.
Luna from a 9 went to a 10 in intelligence. I
What's
have
my
the intelligence of
intelligence?
an NPC.
Yay!
Yeah. But yeah. The pancakes are not that bad. Did you guys like it? I wish I could offer more, but yeah.
I think they're okay. They're good.
By the way, Goose, how was that check with the medicine?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What was your medicine check?
15.
15, and you're trying to make a burn salve?
Yep.
So, with a little bit of Furbolg talking to, you manage to find the perfect plant that you can use for it. A little bit of aloe vera and a few other choice herbs, and you have a white, creamy salve that, when put over a burn, will heal it for up to 1d6 points of health, and will remove the burn condition.
Ooh, nice. He gives it to Boone with a smile. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Delivery.
welcome.
That's very kind of you.
No problem. And besides, I hope that other healers out there are doing the same, because if this firing keeps going on, people are gonna need it more and more. I just
If-
don't hope people start getting profit out of this and probably doing some stupid stuff as, I don't know, charging a heck ton of money for medicine that everyone needs.
Well, I'm afraid you're a little late on that.
Oh, no.
Belshear has quite the reputation of price gouging, and medicine's been no different.
One more reason for me to restock on my herbs, oh boy.
I don't know what's happening in Mayella, but those people are just evil.
Excuse?
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of them. The Theocracy of Mayella. Been at war with Hathor for, God, how many years is it now? I don't even rightly remember. Longer than the last 2 kings.
Right? But, Hey, Claude. You're also good to go for today? I don't know. Do you want to still do something else? Have you done all your praying yesterday? Do you want to do anything else? Oh, do you want to give pancakes to your goddess?
No.
Or god?
We should get a move on. We've spent too long here.
Well, you're right. So, Mr. Boone, will you stay here then?
No, like I said, I'm gonna head down south a way. Likely not as far as, well, not too far. Maybe half a day, then head east. See what's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not
Luriel-
going down as far as the Delta Fiore. That place. Way too hot for my tastes.
Yeah, but Lyra's gonna do that thing of picking the plate again, and he's gonna cast message on Boone again. Here's a little friendly advice for 2 things. First, if anyone has any problems with the plague, tell them to put one of these, and then he pulls one of the lilies from his pocket. Tell them to put one of these at their windows. Might attract good luck in whoever can cure this. But I also suggest you stay away from those houses. You never know.
All right. Thank you.
problem. And he finishes taking up the plates and put it in his bag. So, go. We're going to try guiding us through another deer track to the witch's house.
I guess.
All right.
Raise his eyebrow.
Make me a survival check while I start the music.
That sounds
While
vaguely
I
ominous.
start I press the button. It's
I got a 21.
You said start
Ooh.
the music, not the
Finally!
spaceship.
That sound made me think of the Horizon Zero Dawn whenever you use the focus thing.
it might be that.
Haha.
Go
I'm
with her
smart.
instincts. I mean,
Guess what's
technically
being
because of the
cut
pancake.
out? That sound. All right.
just some music to the ears. Hey!
Why is starting music on Discord always such a trial? Anyways,
Because yes.
I got a 21.
so Golgrim, you begin to lead the party over the Fenfoss River, stepping on the stones, trying to find the least water slick ones that you possibly can. After making it to the other side, you wait for your friends, who all make it with relative ease. Claude having to jump instead of step, but he still makes it across with relative ease. The forest trail is decently wide at this point, where two people could likely walk beside each other with no difficulties. What's your marching order through here?
I want to go close to Gogrim. On the front.
I'll be at the back, keeping an eye, or well, an ear and nose to things.
Okay, so Golgrim, Lirio, Vex, Claude.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So Golgrim, Lirio, you two see it first. After about an hour of walking, you see 4 big claw marks gouged into the earth about 1.5 inches deep,
Oh.
looking like at the base of the claw mark there's an indentation of what looks like a twisted monster human hand.
Mr. Gogrim, any ideas what might have done that? If there may be one of the trolls who, I don't know, any ideas what this is again?
That is not our problem. That's what that is.
I mean, hopefully you're not wrong. Hopefully. Can
Miss
I roll
Strat-
perception, please?
Yes, you may.
Time to see if this thing was recent or not because I'm scared. Alright, perception. Alright, dicey dice, let's see if luck is on my side today. Or it decided to abandon me. As usual. That's a 12.
12.
Yeah.
You see that this is not the first nor last of the claw marks. To the east and west of where this particular mark lies, you see each one is staggered, like a clawed creature put the claws down first, curled them up, and then put the palm down before running forward and doing it again.
Weird.
Looks like it was going west, towards the Harmrim Mountain.
Is it in the same direction we're going?
No, you're heading north, alongside the Harmrim Mountain.
Good. So, this thing's going west, and we're going to the opposite side. Let's go!
Let's keep it moving before we run into that thing. Before it doubles back.
So, you doing anything special after that? Or just continuing forward?
I say just continue forward.
Okay. So, eventually, the stone, or the dirt path turns into cobblestones. Excuse me.
Ooh.
And the cobblestones, they appear to have been placed there hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Moss and other vegetation have grown through by now, resulting in an odd, difficult terrain for your feet to walk on. It's not too hard, but you do have to worry about twisting an ankle now and again. Eventually, the forest itself wears away, and you come to what seems to be a hillside. A
Ooh.
few trees still dot the landscape, but mostly you see these towering blue crystals. A pair of them crash against each other, or have crashed against each other sometime in the past, rather, and lean up against each other. At the base, you can see hundreds and hundreds of little red roses, as well as other vegetation that is making home along the side of this tiny hillscape.
Ooh.
You see what looks to be a small river running down from the hillside and collecting in a pool just below the hillside, where once it fills up enough, it seems to wind on deeper before eventually connecting with the Fenfoss.
Ooh.
At the top of the mountain, you hear You don't get it, do you? Befligor always get what he wants.
Well, that don't
Can
sound
we?
good.
Can
That
we see
is-
what's doing that, Fred?
You see a towering creature, almost just a tiny bit below huge sized, with this sickening green or yellowish skin, with these hideous black boils that seem to wobble with every movement. It has a triangular shaped head coming down almost like a point before getting thinner at the top, where just a tiny tuft of black hair runs all the way down from that peak down its back. On its arms, it has these hideously large hooked claws. And down lower than that, you see a pair of flat clawed feet. You recognize this creature as a troll, but none like any troll you've ever seen before. On the back of this particular troll, there is a symbol of what looks like a three-fingered claw at the top of it that runs all the way down its back towards the upper back to the lower small of the back, where you see what looks like a sword hilt jabbed into him. You hear a feminine voice say, "Your master has no power here, monster. He can send as many of you as he likes. You'll not take what is mine." "We'll see about that, witch!" And then lurches forward, claws raised, to strike down. as you turn to look behind a giant astrolabe that sits just in front of a tiny cottage, a woman comes out from around the cover, swinging her left arm around, and with it, a tower shield flies from the roof and blocks the blow just in front of her, floating just ever so closely in front of this woman to block the blow. What would you like to do?
Are they?
Hmm.
How far
And
are they
this
from
is
us?
why we don't go looking for witches.
Phew! How far are they from us?
They are about 50, 60 feet, give or take.
Oh joy! Do we have
You
to
may-
roll initiative, or can we do already something?
They do not know you're here, so you technically have a surprise round if you want to get involved, or you can stay out of it.
Oh great! Can I move and act, or just an action?
Yeah, you can move and act.
Right, hang on, where's this? Da, da, da. Okay, I want to try and move to try stay 30 feet away from the creature right in front of us.
Okay.
I try to move it, and Lero gives a deep breath and. Alright, let's try to disarm this as soon as possible. And then he grabs his lyre and he plays a little funny tune that you guys have no idea how the heck came up with that, and I'm casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Make me a wisdom save.
Can I also just say I'd like to cast Bless on all of us?
16.
He passes by 2, dang it.
Okay. So Claude holds tight his symbol, and you feel invigorated as Bless takes its
Wait a
effect.
second! He has disadvantage! Because of the lyre! Ah, there it is. I forgot, sorry.
Yeah, I rolled
Don't know how to say the
disadvantage.
charm effect. You did? Ah, you could have said so. I'm sad.
Sorry.
Fine. Moving on, sorry.
Alright. Golgrim, is there an action you would like to do?
So, Lirio cast spell, and Claude has blessed us all.
Mm-hmm. Wholesome halfling bless us.
Golgrim just sighs and draws his cleaver and his shield and just marches up the hill towards them.
Okay. How far are you moving?
I
Are you-
will. I move me 60 feet.
Okay. So that would be your dash as well, so you can attack.
Well, actually, no, that's my bonus action. My bonus action, my orcish ferocity thing, I move my speed towards a foe. as a
Ah,
bonus
right.
action. So I move 60 feet, and I try to just cut this thing's leg out from underneath it.
Do we get bonus actions then?
You will be just outside the range.
Ah, I won't be able to make the attack.
You will not. You'll
Ah.
be within 5 or 10 feet for your next attack.
Oh, okay, well,
Your
that
weapon
is it
doesn't
for
have
me
reach?
then.
Doesn't your weapon have sorry,
I didn't.
reach?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize we also got bonus actions because I'm a potato. I'm gonna drop Spiritual Weapon 2.
Okay.
Within range of this man's.
Which man's?
Oh, I
The
got only
the only one that we're aware of.
True. So the one next to the witch. Got it. How far can you cast it?
It's got a 60-foot range.
So it can get right next to Golgrim.
I can move closer if it gets it next to it.
Yeah, okay. If you move 5 feet closer, it can reach.
But do it.
Alrighty.
So I want to move my full movement closer.
Okay. Claude,
And
before we go on a little bit, Vex, did you want to describe your spiritual weapon?
It still just looks like an ethereal thread. When it attacks, it's just kind of gonna float into the enemy and like out the backside.
An ethereal whip?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So sorry about that, Vex. So you moved 30 feet, right?
me? Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my hybrid form.
Alrighty.
And unfortunately, I am not close enough to attack. Alright?
You are not, no.
Truly unfortunate. I wouldn't be able to. No, I don't think I'll be able to, because it's a bonus action. Okay, yeah. That's it.
Alright. So with that out of the way, everyone, please roll me initiative.
We're here to crash your party. We're all party. A party of fools.
Fools we are.
You know,
Oh my god!
as one does.
Since I've blessed us, don't we also get the D4?
Does it count for initiative? I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
No, it's only like attack
And
rolls
you
and
can
saves and stuff.
You can only cast it up to 3 creatures. So who did
I
you cast?
upcasted.
Oh, you did? Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We
Second
can
level
roll an
spell
attack or save intro. So yeah.
The dice really don't like me sometimes.
Same,
Like,
though.
sometimes it loves me,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it doesn't.
Agreed! Lyrio, how the heck did you get this submission? I'm not the last!
I'm the last one.
Hat pat.
Why are my initiatives always shitty? Even with Hera, and she's got a +9. Hera has a +9.
Did anyone have over 20?
I have a 20.
Okay. 15 to 19? Oh. Dope.
I'm gonna
You're
cry as
ready
a free
to
after.
battle. The map is looking pretty good too. It's pretty.
Thank you. That was one of the first maps I made for this, and then correct with you being kidnapped. Alrighty. So we'll begin the combat with Vex going first. I'm sorry,
Wait.
Lyrio.
Why are you so mean?
Fun thing.
But
This is
Also,
Last
I'm
night.
not being evil. I'm stupid.
chaotic stupid then. But how far is the big guy from me now? Hello? How far is the big guy from me?
Sorry, trying to count and do things.
Alright.
Are you trying to move or cast a spell?
I want to ask first, how far is he from me?
40 feet if you want to cast a spell, more if you want to move to him, because there's a big astrolabe in the way. Technically, he has 3/4 cover from you right now.
I want to move to the side then to be able to hit him then. Alright, that's good. Okay, and...
Golgrim will still give him half cover.
Can't I move just more 5 feet? And
There
then...
you go. Now the spiritual weapon doesn't give anything.
Thank you! I just shimmy my way through the whip, like, excuse me. Okay. There looks at this huge guy and it's... You can see the gift trying and he's like, what the heck is this thing? He looks at the lady, he looks at the guy. Probably this is the Elder Blossom Witch, and I think this guy's trying to kill her. Alright, time to do my job. And I would like to use Tales from Beyond! Time to roll 1d12 as my bonus action.
Okie
So
dokie.
Let's see, what do I get this time? Please don't be 12, please don't be 12, please don't be 12. I'm tired of 12, it never works. Good, it's 11.
Ah,
Alright.
so close.
No. 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 11. Ah, no. Okay, You see Lyria's eyes turn white for a moment as he gives a deep breath. Even in the darkest clouds cover our stars, our true light will give us a brand new start. And he looks at the Elder Blossom Witch, and she gonna regain some hit points as I told her the tale of the angel. So that's 2d6 plus, okay.
Which is an unfortunate thing to start the battle off with.
I know! But I'm healing the witch, so she gets 12 HP back. And now to my actual attack, hopefully. Lyria blinks for a moment and he looks at one of the pearls on his hand. Oh, come on! Alright.
Yes, yes, suffer.
Alright. My turn, and then he looks at this guy. He blinks for a moment, and I would like a wisdom saver that I cast Vicious Valkyrie. Lou just stands up and looks at him. Welp. Too bad I don't have anything else to hit you unless it insults, but that's not that hard considering how you look, buddy.
Ah, disadvantage, fuck.
Disadvantage only for charm effects, buddy. It's not for
Oh, yay, natural 20 then!
Oh, come on! Why is it always me?
I rolled with disadvantage after that, and it was a 7. So you boned one way or another. I'm sorry.
Okay, then go next turn. I'm gonna just sit down here and wait for my next failure. Okay, go on.
Alright, so up next is the Elder Blossom Witch, who you don't know yet, but that'd be who she is. I've had just about enough of you ruffians, she says as she pulls out a eggshell and a snakeskin glove. She slides the glove on, cracks the eggshell, and instead of any sort of yolk coming out, a blue magic hand floats just above hers before disappearing into the ground, appearing just underneath the troll before attempting to grab it. As she casts a big beast hand.
Oh!
Using the grasping hand. So strength score. That's a good one. Oh yeah. So the hand comes up, grabs the troll, and squeezes. It is now grappled, and it is dealt. Damn. Dealt a certain amount of damage from the Elder Blossom. She says, hello, you all. Thank you very much. Your timing was most well timed. Thank you all.
Sorry for my spell failing me!
Oh, my
Again!
microphone. I need more space. Everything is torture and amazing. Up next is Claude.
Alrighty. So First thing, bonus action, I'm going to bonk it with my weapon.
Bonk.
I'm
And
sorry,
is
that's just the sound effect.
bonk it with the
Yes.
string.
Don't forget
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
fly.
try and choke it with the string.
Kinky. I'm sorry, ask the cleric.
I am the
No,
cleric.
I won't.
So... It's restrained, do I get advantage? Grappled, rather. Please say yes.
Goose.
No, unfortunately not.
Did you add that 1d4 to your thingy from the
I mean,
bless?
it's not gonna help.
Oh no.
I rolled a nat 1 plus 5.
Oh, yes.
Good start today!
Yes, it do. You have advantage.
Oh, thanks, sweet. Alright. Oh, that's much better. Nat 20
Yeah, that's a
then.
little... I'm sorry, you don't get advantage.
You're already done goofed, buddy. Just accepted.
Dang it. Alright.
Total of 20.
Roll that damage.
My spellcasting modifier, which is that. Wampus. So he takes 7 damage from that. And I'm going to walk my full move speed, which is 25 feet forward.
The fastest halfling to ever exist.
Meow.
Fastest halfling in the west, because we are in the west on the map, aren't we?
Yes.
So it works. And with my full action, I will cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the
He
dead.
dead.
So I need a wisdom saving throw, my dude.
I like Toll the Dead. It's a fun spell. Cantrip.
Yes. Told the dead. Because I think Flint's curse is passing to you. I'm being your natural 20 sponge.
It's a natural one.
Aha! Beautiful. I love that for me.
What did you get?
It takes 10 damage from Toll the Dead.
Oh.
How much? 10?
Yep.
Told the dead.
So, while the creature really didn't... he mostly ignored the string as your bell, or your necrotic bells ring in his head. He goes, "Ugh! The symphony! The symphony of Barandor!"
Who's that?
Is that the end of your turn?
That was my moves, bonus action, and full action, so yes.
Golgrim, you're up next.
Okay, so I walk up to it. Hold on, I'm trying to pull the map up. So I just, yeah, and then I go I chop it.
You have advantage. Make that attack roll.
Okay, sweet, I have advantage.
Press.
Seven. So 8.
Golgrim, use a slash.
21. I imagine a 21 hits.
It do.
Golgrim, use a slash. It's super effective.
Hey.
Hey.
And 14 damage.
Woo! He swoosh, he swash, he slash.
Alrighty.
And
As your blade makes contact, You see it passes through Bigby's hand, cutting deep into the flesh, flaying the insides, and a deep golden ichor drops out of the back. And you see it slowly repairing itself. As it drops, it seems to want to pull back into the skin rather than onto the ground.
And that's pretty much it for my turn.
All right. So, seeing this, it comes up to the other enemy. It goes, "Boss, I'll come to save you!" So the one by the potions will make his way towards the witch. He rears back and puts a heavy bite down onto the witch. So that is a 20 to hit. Which comes to 8 damage. The bite lands on her shoulder, digging into the flesh, the tower shield not being able to make it around in time. As the creature makes another 2 attacks, this time with its claws, its jaws still deep into her flesh. And that is a 17. That will not hit. This time, as he tries to claw, the tower shield swings around and catches the claws, digging a deep gouge into it. And lastly, yep, the second claw attack will also miss, as the tower shield catches that one as well. After that, it comes to the one who announced himself as Bethelgord, the one currently restrained in Bigby's hand. He will try and escape with a 16, and that's not. So it is still restrained. Bethelgord says, "Your magic will wane before the might of the eternal dark." And up next comes Vex.
I'm so sad that the trolls come before me. Let it be that way, I guess. So which one's closer to me? Like who can I get to in 30 feet?
The one straight ahead of you, to the bottom of the astrolabe, the one that just bit the witch.
Perfect. I'll go to that guy. Bonus action, stab my own hands with my claws to activate my Rite of the Storm on them.
Emo powers activate.
Yeah. So let me do that damage. What was it again? Was it a D4?
D4 from Bless.
So much.
For attack rolls.
No, for how much damage I take for my Crimson Rite. Yes, it's 1d4. Because activating it hurts me.
Literally.
Why? Oh, why 3?
Ouch.
Better than a 4. So I'll do that. And then I'll scratch him.
Scratch him.
Yeah. Now I need to remember what my plus is to that. Plus
If you want to be in on all of this hot action, please join our Discord, link in the description.
Yay!
Was that enthusiastic enough for you, Ace?
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not.
Well, shit.
Did you have the blast thingy?
Yes, I got a 1.
Well, that's
Yikes.
sad.
So,
So
The
yeah,
end
that's
of-
it. That's all I can do.
okay. So, the troll that took damage. Oh, not Vex. You
Oh, no.
see the marks that you've made start binding themselves before it almost looks like you've done nothing to it at all. Top of the order, Lirio, what would you like to do?
Oh, it is I. Okay. So the guy's still restrained, right?
Yes, as of right now.
Let me check some stuff here. You know what? Flip it. Let's try one of the pearls again. Hailstorm beyond. Don't be a 12 and don't. I mean, it can be 11. Would be come in handy right now. So let's see. What do I get? Roll 1d12. Come on, dicey dice. And that's a 10. First I got an 11, then I got a 10. Who would have guessed? So a 10 is... Oh! Oh! This is not going to be fun! Okay, hang on. I can choose a target. So Gogren... Goga's right in the front of the big guy, right?
Yes, Golgrim is in front of the big guy. He currently is giving the troll a 3/4 cover from melee and nothing from range.
I'm sad. I'm so sad for this flipping thing, but yeah, it's probably better to give it to Golgrim. So 30-foot cone. Who would it only hit one target if I gave it to Golgrim? Would it?
No, it would also hit the witch.
You know what?
No. Actually, 30-foot cone.
Yep.
It would hit both trolls and the witch and the house.
You know what? I'm gonna make an executive decision of not dooming us all because I got something really, really bad for this specific situation. Lirio takes one of the pearls and you see his eyes turn to red. And you see a bit of fear coming into his eyes as he like, oh no. And you hear him with a very deep voice coming from his lungs as you see a bit of fire starting to come from his jaws. You know, I almost pity for not being greedy enough for your own life. Such a pathetic fool. And you see Lirio quickly turning his head to the other side as you see him spewing a flipping 30-foot cone of fire! Yes, folks! Just by luck, I got the dragon tail!
Whoa! Finally.
But yeah,
Unfortunately, it's a bad comment.
after Lirio spills the fires to him coughing up and he looks back at everyone. God damn it, why it's always... Fine. And then he looks at the troll being grappled, and it's my turn to toll the dead. Give
Toll
me a
the
wisdom
dead.
save. Give me a wisdom save.
That is a 9.
Finally! I got to do damage!
Or did I say 9? I'm at 19.
No!
I'm kidding, it's 9.
Take me 2 damage. And thank you, priest! But yeah, take 2 necrotic damage.
The creature shakes its head, shrugging off the damage.
You just see Lyrian looking at his hands, looking at the pearls, and looking at the guy, and you see him just frown like, why is it always like this? Why can't you guys cooperate with me? You're such good souls! And that's my turn.
Up next comes the Elder Blossom Witch. She will cast. So many options. So little spell slots.
Welcome to our world.
I mean, I can always just, cast it. You'd never know the difference.
I mean, we've got our tech guy literally will be at your side.
No, he's fine. I can bribe him.
It's a free spell slot to cast Disappointment.
Two psychic damage to the DM.
That's not for you!
Oh, rip.
She'll cast, double check that is how this spell works, and I'm not stupid.
Check the Grimoire of Rules.
The Grimoire!
The fancy book. She's a witch. What can she cast? A poisoned apple, sleep spell. What else?
Golgrim.
Yeah.
You see the witch. She makes a hand symbol and says, "A swift death to my enemies, and a powerful weapon for my allies." And your weapon now counts as magical and a +1 for the duration of this
Oh.
spell.
Oh, woohoo!
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Boy, what'd you do to my axe, witch?
Less talky, more fighty.
Or
Claude, it's your
choppy,
turn.
choppy.
It's my turn?
No, the other person named Claude.
I didn't hear whose name you said.
No, I was calling Golgrim a Claude.
Okay, fair
Yeah, it's
enough.
your turn, buddy.
I'm gonna strangle him again, because why not?
That's supposed to be symbolism for something?
Still rolling with advantage, right?
Yes. Also, don't look at me that way. He's saying that he wants to kill me.
25 total. Hit.
25 to hit?
Yeah.
That will hit.
I definitely hit the 3, but it didn't want to. 7 hit points again. And then I need another wisdom save because Toll the Dead.
That's an 8.
That fails. So whopping 3 damage.
Whopping 3 damage!
Hey, it's one more than what I did to him.
And then I'm going to advance my full move speed toward the one that Golgi's fighting.
Alrighty. After Claude comes to Golgi. Do not forget that you have a magic weapon right now, Golgrim.
I might have been too efficient in my turn. He said he'll be right back.
Alright. Golgrim takes the patient defense action. It will be Troll turn. The troll will take a bite out of the witch. Good. Good. That's a 2. So that misses.
Good.
Second attack with the claws. It's 5.
Good.
Oh, then a natural 20. Thank God.
No.
The witch will take 12 damage.
Oh no.
So the first few strikes you see bounce off this tower shield she has floating around her, but it just couldn't make it back in time for this last claw attack. And it swings, gaining the momentum it needs to punch through the side of it and claw a deep gash, not only through her clothing, but into her flesh, going deep into the side. You can see exposed viscera on the inside that is not going to heal pretty. She lets out a cry of anguish as the bloodied claw pulls out, dropping back with red blood and ichor. Or viscera, rather. Up next is Beflagor. He will go ahead and try to escape Bigby's hand. Actually, wait, I need to make a Constitution saving throw. The witch. It fails! Ooh, that's bad. So Beflagor is free of his
Restraints.
restraints, and he'll turn to Golgrim, who had taken the patient defense action. So he will try and make those 4 attacks, his 4
Oh
attacks
my
against Golgrim.
god.
Please no.
Oh, you're back.
Golgrim, please roll me a D100.
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
A 58.
Let me consult my booklet here.
I don't like the fact that he had to roll a D100. Is he losing a limb?
So, Golgrim, you see this creature make its first attack. The smile on its face, having just been freed of the magic. With this, you die! And as it does, you raise your shield, and its claws hit, breaking 2 of them, and the hand just smacks against you kind of limply, and you see fingers break. And he reels back in a panic as he rolled a natural 1, and
Oh.
the 58 on my little chart says he is now stunned for a round.
Oh,
So he only
good.
got to make 1 attack this round.
Hey,
Oh, good.
So Vex, it's your turn.
I want to tear into this guy that's in front of me.
Tear into him.
So let's see. I don't think this D4 is gonna save that. That's a nat 1
Oh
plus
no.
5.
Oh no.
Well, plus 8.
Watch how this natural 1 do.
So did you roll a natural 1 on the first attack?
Yeah.
Roll me a D100.
Oh,
Shit.
you're. I know what you're doing. Oh boy.
That's a 70.
As you go to swing, you feel the blood loss deep in your stomach. And you almost begin to throw up. For the round, your constitution is decreased by 2.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. I can still attack again, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Lyra just looks at you. Oh no, my pancakes did this!
I'm guessing a 9 doesn't hit either.
Oh no.
It does not, unfortunately.
Poor Vex.
Wonderful. I hate this.
Oh.
Lirio, top of the order, it's your turn.
Hello! How bad is the witch looking like?
Bloodied.
So, to use my Ring of Another Meat, that's an action, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, hang on. Let me check a spell to see how far is the witch from me.
About 20 feet.
20 feet. Where is it? Where is it? I'm flipping its touch. I suppose I can't do this. Hang on, let me check some. So it's a full action to use the ring.
Yes, it is.
Right. So now that he's free, okay, Lear's gonna to point his hand at the big guy that's doing the most damage and just got his nails broken, and I understand that pain, that sucks, and he plays a very dissonant note. I'm casting dissonant whispers, make me a wisdom save, and it please fail for once. Please.
Do I have disadvantage on this?
It's not charm, it's just a normal roll. It's just a normal roll. It's
9.
damage regardless. Oh god, so the full effect takes place. You know what the thing does, buddy?
I do not explain.
Right, so first off, hang on. As far as I remember, 3d6 psychic damage, and he has to run away as far as possible. Hee. So yeah. And time to roll for that sweet damage.
I
Take
forgot how much I hate dissonant whisper.
That's my favorite spell! Take me. Ooh! 60 psychic damage, boy!
I'm sorry, was that 16?
16?
Okay, good. So, you see the creature bend over as it hugs its head. Return to you, my lord. I will return.
Immediately use its reaction to run away as far as possible, please.
The creature will move 30 feet to the left.
Does that give attack of opportunity or no?
It do to Golgrim and the spiritual weapon, but the witch does not have any action. It can make.
So I have an attack of opportunity.
Enjoy!
Okay.
One of my favorite spells!
Your boy got a 12 for that attack of opportunity.
Even if
I got
even
a
if-
16.
Oh wait, I forgot to add my
Bless.
plus.
Oh wait, is this with advantage?
No, it's just running away.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
okay. Well,
13.
I got a. Oh wait, hold on. Let me add my my bless.
The bless from the halfling, the bless from the
Oh.
small red boy.
A 19 is what I got.
That will hit. 19 will hit.
Okay. And then +1 in magic. 16 damage total.
16 damage total. Ah, the math. It's so easy. So, as the troll turns its back to you, you swing your cleaver over your right hand shoulder, and you cleave apart several of these large boils, and a sickening black liquid drops down. As it does, Golgrim, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Ah,
Oh no. You have bless. It also counts.
okay. What is my count? 16, and then with the bless, 17.
Alright, so you will pass. This black ooze runs over your hand, and you feel it lock into place. You may now not let go of your weapon for the next 12 hours.
Ah,
By,
frickin'.
by the way, Goose, I still have my bonus action, and with that, I would like to look at the witch And Valerio gives a deep sigh, and he points his hand at her as some golden powder or smoke comes from his fingers. Then he passes on his mouth, and then he looks at her. All right, we're trying here to do our best for you not to die, so please don't die. We're trying to do our best here. And I'm casting Healing Word. I don't want this lady to die. Thank you very much. And you're gonna get, let's see, 1d4. You're gonna recover 7 hit points.
Alrighty. She breathed a sigh. She said, "Thank you. Most timely aid of yours."
Don't thank us yet! And yeah, that's my
After-
turn.
So she will back 30 feet towards her house, which will give the troll an attack of opportunity, which it misses. And she will cast Magic Missile at 4th level. So
God! Where'd you go? Pew pew!
six darts. Yes. So they all hit simultaneously. I cannot roll for this witch, apparently.
That's a lot of dice.
So, Mr. Trolley Poo will take 13 damage.
Ouchie.
I rolled really good for a couple of them, and then once for the rest of them. That's wrong. Bringing that to a grand total. There we go. I can math, I swear. After that comes up Claude.
Let me just check and see how far I can move my weapon.
I believe it's 15 feet.
I'm pretty sure you're right. 20 feet. I'm gonna send it down to the one that's by Vex.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon. The little thread moves towards the new troll that had appeared.
And I'm going to attack it.
Attack it!
As 14.
14 will miss.
Cry. How far away is that troll from me? It looks a little bit further than my move speed, but the grid's kind of blurry. I'm not going that way. I'm going through Goldgrim.
So you can make it about right next to the astrolabe on the opposite side.
Even moving through Goldgrim's space?
Yes. Because you moved through Golgrim's space.
Ah, okay. Then I will do that. And yeah, she's too far away for me to cast Cure Wounds because that's 5 feet. So I guess I will just vibe until my next turn.
Alright. Claude begins the vibe action. Golgrim.
Yeah. It'd be my turn. Let's see here. Move up to the one that Claude. I think that the one Vex is attacking.
Okay.
Who's that other green?
That's a spiritual weapon.
Ah, well, yeah, I move up to that one. Yes. And I go to cleave it. A 26.
A 26 will hit.
$13 damage.
All right.
And that is it for me.
The troll turned to look at you. You have green skin like. Why fight for the pig skins? Join us. We can make you immune to the end of the world.
Better yet, why don't I just stop you and the end of the world? You great ugly git.
I'm not a get! And it will make 3 attacks against you.
Ah.
Ow!
Does a
Mistakes have
3
been
hit?
made. Nope.
Does a 16?
A 16? No.
Does a 22?
Yes.
You will take 11 total damage as the claw swings around. This time it hits the side of your leg, dealing a deep gash along the side of your calf.
Ah.
As it does, you see its skin begin to repair as it heals for that much damage. Alright, up next is the one that announced himself. I heard the call. Brothers, we leave. We return to our master. And it will move 60 feet off the edge of the map. That direction. Yeah.
He's gone!
And it announced its brothers to follow him. So the third that has not had a chance to act, the one at the very bottom, he will also run. Meow. But you didn't know he was
Coward!
there. You guys didn't know that one was there. I'm gonna sneak up on you. After that comes Vex.
Is there one still near me?
Yes, he is standing right next to you in Golgrim, and a spiritual weapon, and an astral orb.
I'm gonna again try and hit him. And
You
maybe
can do it!
I can eviscerate the guy. That's an 18 to hit, plus
Yay!
just because I'm cruel and angry. That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Yay!
It's 26, I believe. Where is it?
He's the Doggo's Rage.
Oh, it's 4. That's 9 slashing
Woo!
and 2 lightning damage.
All right. So 11 total.
Yep.
So as the lightning courses through this creature, it goes, ah, ah. Your magic. It's interesting, wolf. And we'll come to.
I have one more attack.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
It's okay. To be fair, I've been missing all of them, so it's fine. That's a 23.
Yay!
But
That
I-
will also hit.
once more gonna add that D4 to
Just to
25.
yeah, just for the sake of it.
What is it?
Dex is Zangy.
6 plus 4 plus 6 slashing damage and 2 lightning.
Oh, nice.
So it's 8 damage.
Oh. There we go, I can math. So, both your claw attacks rip through this thing. Your first attack lands on a boil on the back. You feel the black liquids spurt all over your hand, but it doesn't affect you like it did Golgrim, as you are unarmed. But your claw is permanently stuck in the attacking position.
I'm fine with that. Is my constitution back to normal, or?
That's right. You have to roll a save for that, and I'm stupid. Roll me a con save with your normal score.
Does
Well,
plus
only
apply
lasts
to
for a turn.
this? Does plus apply to this since the save intro?
Oh, that's right. It's a saving throw. Ha!
Yep.
Let me. How do I?
Let's see if your constitution will come back.
His con's already back. It only lasts a turn.
Oh.
But it's to see if he breaks through the bond.
Oh.
D20 plus. Does a 12 work?
It does not. Your hand is stuck
Well-
in a claw shape. Your
Okay,
left
I'm fine
hand,
with this.
your left hand specifically.
All right.
Lirio, it's your turn.
Oh, Dizai. Okay, I would like to move closer to the hut, please.
How close?
As close as my movement can get. There. And I would like to... How is the guy we're fighting looking like right now? How is he? Does he look almost dead?
No, not really.
Huh. Hmm. Right then. Told the dead it is. For
Told
soon to be
the
dead.
dead.
Make me a wisdom save, please.
17.
It passes. The bells just stink. And no effect. Why? And that's my turn.
After Lirio comes up the Elder Blossom Watch. Stand back, everyone. We'll see if we can't get any information from this one. And she will re-equip the snakeskin glove and crush the eggshell between it, casting Bigby's grasping hand again. Going to grasp the troll. That's bad. The troll will break free from this.
Oh no.
The spell will have no effect, but it does still stay there.
Oh no.
After that comes up Claude.
So, I can occupy the same space as my spiritual weapon, right?
Your small sized GS.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk into that space. I'm gonna attack him with my spiritual weapon, because that's what I do.
Bonk.
The holy bonk.
If 17.
That will hit.
Whole 5 damage from that. And then I am going to use a spell that I've been wanting to use for like sessions.
Oh?
Claude's gonna get very brave or stupid. It depends on how you look at it. But he's gonna walk up to the thing, and since he's really small, he's probably gonna like grab its shin while his hands are glowing, and he's going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh! The halfway chose violence!
You know,
And I
I
don't
actually
think
have
it's
never
gonna-
seen that spell ever work. What is it? A roll? Is it a touch attack? What
It
do?
is a melee spell attack.
So roll to hit.
And I think Bless applies as a melee attack.
It does, but
Nice!
I rolled crap on the roll to hit,
Oh
so
no!
it's an 11.
11.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. You somehow trip up and miss its shin.
I cry.
It's okay. It's a fast-moving troll.
This is fine.
And would be best, so,
Oh, was that the goal?
we'll see, but, Alright, time to use the spell that I haven't used so far, but, Leo looks at the woman, then he looks at the troll, he gives a sigh. And then he looks at his lyre. Alright, time to use that, I think. And he plays a very light tune and points at the troll, and I need a con save as I'm casting Levitate! Ah! He saves.
A con save on a troll?
Hey, I don't have spells left to spare.
Fair.
Alright, that was my action. And that's my bonus action. Alright, let's try this again. Time for Tales from Beyond. 1d12. Oh, that's a
That
6.
Finally, that
see.
one spirit didn't tell its tale like 3 times.
I mean, there's a difference between telling a tale 3 times and actually working. Hang on, let me see, what did I get? Ta-da, come on, list. Work on me, I need to see what I got this time. Why? Okay. Ta-da-da. Okay, Lyra's eyes this time, they turn to a very light blue as he gently holds his harp. He finally left with a bow in his hand, with wishes from his people and the blessing of the land. The target gains temporary hit points equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die plus your bard level. Bard has temporary hit points, the target's walking speed increases to 10 feet and gets +1 to its AC. I'm giving that to Golgrim. Congratulations. You have +1 on your AC, your speed is now +10 feet, and you regain... Let's see... 1d plus 4... 6 hit points.
Oh, okay, nice. So,
Luria
So I
takes
get-
a look at the Black Pearl this time, and he gives a sigh. Well, at least this did something. Thank you for helping me this time. And that's my turn.
Okay. Come the Elder Blossom Witch turn. She will attempt to Big Biz hand this thing again. Hey! I rolled low for both of them, but the troll rolled lower. So Bigby's hand comes up and grasps this thing. Squeezing it around the ribs, you see blood leak through the ethereal fingers. As combat comes to a pause at the very least.
Yay! Lyra looks at the troll, looks at everyone, and then he starts stabbing himself. Huh. Huh, this time I didn't get hit! This time I didn't get hit! Woo! Finally!
Well, I'm happy for you. Not that I know your situation. My name's Mary, but they call me the Elder Blossom Witch.
Hi, ma'am. We were actually looking for you, and are these guys gonna come back soon? Like with more of them to probably kill you and probably us?
Not today, at the very least.
Good. Guys, are you all right? Do you need more healing or stuff? You guys look kind of bad. That sticky thing on your guys' hand. And what the heck is that?
Is my hand still in like attack position?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
What
Goldgrim,
about
your
this
weapon
one?
is still stuck as it is.
Oh boy.
You are
Claudia,
in-
And I
too?
tries to flex it, and it's just like it won't move. And I'm like, okay.
Claude, you okay too, buddy? I mean, those are pretty bold moves you tried to do and kick the shins out of that guy.
Claude flexes his hands, the magic fading from them. It would have been better if I hadn't missed.
Hey, looks like none of us had luck today, but well, we had the luck enough to be alive. So, ma'am, should we tie this guy up or something? Because I don't think your spell's gonna last that long.
She is still holding her hand like it is. There are chains at the back of the hut. Please hurry and tie this thing up.
Right.
Can I go wash my hand in the river?
You may.
I go grab the chains.
As you walk over
I
the
will
river
go
and you
assist.
stick your hand in. No matter how hard you scrub, even with your mechanical hand, the goo does not come.
I'm gonna help with the chains
Eek.
because I am strong.
It's
Strong
fairly
boy.
easy to tug them over. It does take a small bit of time to gather them up and hope you don't pinch your finger in between the links, but you do make it over. Make me a... Really not a tie-up check, is there? Make me a survival check.
Oh, fun. Both of us? Or just one?
One can provide the help action to another.
I'm
I have-
proficient.
I'm also proficient.
I think
can
I
help you.
am. It's just I'm busy scrubbing my hand.
I to help Bex do the roll.
You're
Give me a
helping
moment.
Vex, the one that can't move their left hand right now.
I mean, did it say proficient? Does that mean he has disadvantage?
mean,
or can't do
yeah,
even do the
it-
thing?
I might have the best
Well-
chance.
While trying to do a thing with two hands, and only having one that functions, you would have disadvantage, yes.
Cloudy boy, help us, please.
Just let me make the check.
You have my help. A pair of big and small hands working to tie chains to a guy. Great.
Good
This
thing I
code
have the
ended
help
beyond.
action.
There we go, much better.
19.
Hey.
So with a 19, you manage to tie him up in a decent way. As you do, sometimes the chains pop one of these black boils, and the goo sticks to the chain and himself.
Hmm. Can I touch to collect some of that stuff?
Make me a survival check.
Aight. Anyone want to help?
I will.
Thank you.
Survival.
Okay. So help
Yeah,
action
huh?
just means that Trar gets to roll with advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't like that first roll. Let's see the second. Oh, much better. That's an
Okay.
18.
So you produce a small vial, and you catch some of it just as it hardens, and you break it off, and it drops to the bottom of your container. You have about 5 drops worth.
Ooh.
Oh, we saw this, like the thing harden and then get broken off, right?
Yes, but it was a very small amount of it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna try and break it off of my hand.
Make an
Yeah.
athletics check.
I have advantage because I'm still in lichen form.
Ooh.
Max go smash! Go boy.
What's my athletics again? +5.
Woo!
Just to see if I get maybe in that 20.
Aw.
Okay, it's a 19.
You are unable to break free.
Oh, bullet. Huh,
Disgusting.
this thing is potent.
You try and flex. You try to slam it against a rock, but it doesn't come off. It's harder than concrete.
Thank
Noticing
God I
your-
crafted that.
Noticing your struggles, the Elder Blossom Witch comes over. Seems you're having some issues. Just one moment. She moves over to the astrolabe. The thing flares with life, and you see a giant glow of red crystal on the inside, blaring in and out. We're going to get inside right now. She moves to the house and opens up the door. Please, come. We'll deal with your hands later.
Okay,
Aight.
I'll
Can
follow.
I fit in?
I
Can I
Gogrim
fit
will
into the
just-
house?
Yeah, I follow suit. Follow.
Lyria, you have difficulties getting under the door, but
Ow.
once you enter in, you have plenty enough space to stand so long as you stay on the innermost portion.
Doors.
The hut is made in such a way that it's domed so that it gets higher toward the middle of that.
Ye-
Just as the last one of you enters the door, she closes it quickly and slowly counts down. 3, 2, 1. And suddenly, you get a huge whiff of sulfur and of rotten eggs.
Ew.
You remember this to be the signs of blaze fall. Suddenly, the clouds overhead turn sinister and red, dropping these globs and flakes of this red hot material lands and singes the earth. Well,
Duh. You. Did you do that?
me? No, of course not, no.
You
Really?
predicted it.
The astrolabe I have, I built it to predict them. These things come often here.
Oh,
I'm
no.
uncertain why, but I have a feeling it has something to do with a very pissed off Afriti.
A what?
An Afriti, I'm sure you've heard of them. Creatures of the fire plane.
Have I heard of them?
Same?
Make me an Arcana roll. This is a plane check.
Arcana, fun.
Would I have
Okay.
advantage for Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
It is not a Fey, Fiend, or Undead.
Well, damn.
Hey, thanks to the smart pancakes, I can actually add a plus.
Hey,
Oh my god!
I got a nat 20.
Yay! I got a 5.
I got a 10.
Hey!
And smart.
What did you roll, Golgrim?
It's a what? What am I rolling?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Oh. Well, let's see if I know anything about magic stuff. I got a 17.
You know more than Vex and Lyrio, apparently.
Ah,
Hang on.
Me?
My dude. Do you remember you have a +1 to your intelligence because of the pancakes for today?
Okay, so that's a straight 18 then. That's just an 18.
So Golgrim and Claude, you know that Afriti are native genies to the plane of fire. They're masters of the flame, immune to fire, and able to create it on whim. Typically, the parents of fire genasi. They are cruel, deceptive, and ruthlessly cunning, as well as slavers and known to raid other planes when they get angry. They are typically seen as a very powerful threat that most armies couldn't face due to their innate difficulty to fight against. They do, however, have one thing: if you manage to capture them in some sort of container, they are capable of casting wishes.
Ooh.
What makes you think one of them, Ifriti, is causing this fire to rain down?
Well, a while ago, a Afriti woman who goes by the name of Cerulus came to my hut and demanded to be able to use my teleportation circle ever she may need. I refused, and she seemed to have taken that personally. She gathered trolls and gained alliance with a bastard of a magician who lives in the hills towards Belshire to make them immune to fire and most of my abilities. Except for Bigby's hand, apparently.
Huh.
They can be very spiteful, even for minor disagreements. So I believe it's her who has been so-called Blaze Falls, at least localized to my domain.
Does your domain count the city on the tip of the mountain too?
I was more referring to my property, but yes.
So yeah, they also got hit with a blaze fall, and apparently a fire-bearded dwarf also came bearing some kind of symbol on that huge hammer of his.
They called it
also
an Azer.
Oh yeah, and didn't we get a symbol from one of those teleportation circles? I think. I think I gave it to you, Claude, didn't I? Some
I
kind of
believe
ritual
you're
that was
right.
being made.
And
I'm gonna
he
take a look.
produces the thing.
She takes it. Yes. Very frightening. Whoever managed to finish this particular arcane pursuit will be able to proverbially hack into any of the teleportation centers and transport themselves at will.
What?
Of course, mine was handmade, and so I believe it would be exempt from this particular spell, but those made 100 years ago, absolutely.
Why would they try to do this in the middle of a small town?
Likely just for another place to put an army.
Uh,
You never know who's trying to run where. And being able to put your army down wherever is quite the advantage.
Oh, so they're already up to that point. Huh.
I don't know
Oh.
that for certain. This is all conjecture.
Scary conjecture. By the way, ma'am, you did trades with the monastery at the city, right?
At times, yes.
So, it's destroyed.
Well, that
I
is...
think only one priest remained.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. They were
Yep.
good men.
The dwarf we mentioned, it was looking for something and killed the innocents taking refuge there.
Well, that certainly sounds like an Azer. Poor bastards that they are. You'd think their heart was made of metal just as... Iholos preserve us.
So you think the blazed falls were from this Ifrit that's angry at you, but what of the ones elsewhere?
Yeah. the Boom told us about more going around, right?
Perhaps it's the same Ifriti, or perhaps it's other. To be
Wait,
honest, I'm not certain.
Any Afridi can do this?
Not easily, but if one figured it out, I would imagine the others might be. I'm not a genius on the plane of fire. I try not to go there.
I see.
No, but this one has access to another mage.
Yes. Have I told you his name yet?
No.
No?
No.
He goes by the name of Blaviken. Those trolls, they attempt to say his name.
Blaviken?
Blaviken.
I haven't
Writing that
heard of
down.
this.
Vex wouldn't.
Okay.
Would Golgrim?
What I have?
Putting it in chat.
Blaviken.
Would I have heard of this Blaviken before?
Make a history check.
Hmm.
Golgrim has the best chance.
Makes sense.
14.
Eh.
There's a lot of mages. For you, Golgrim, and your cause, they all just seem to run together. He may have been the one that attempted to open a planar portal a while back and caused a big hubbub in Hathor. Or it could have been the one that attempted to turn a human into a turkey. At this point, you're not certain.
He uses magic. I don't care.
Hey. But ma'am, is that all you can probably tell us about the blazefall going on around? It's starting to getting worrisome lately.
Yes. I've been trying to do my research, but trolls, they keep hampering me. I know it's not your duty, but if you could
Where
do
do they
something
come
about
from?
them, I would be very helpful. Very
Where do they-
thankful.
Where do they come from?
Always from the west, towards Belshire, where Blaviken has his tower.
Huh. By the way, what was this thing that the trolls leaked, like this sticky liquid? What the heck is this?
Oh, right. I don't have a name for it yet, at least not an official one. I just call it the Black Stick, which...
Appropriate.
Tar is better. We'll call it tar. And she wanders over to a couple of the shelves on the right side of the room, grabbing some bottles, looking at them, shaking them, putting them back. She
Ooh.
opens one particularly large one, takes a whiff. Nope. Grabs the one beside it, opens it, seems to think it smells okay, and starts setting about 4 or 5 ingredients on the counter. She pours from the largest one, the one that she sniffed, into a large container. You remember this scent, it's vinegar. She plugs it, sets some things aside, and puts a few other things on the counter. A large green leaf that you know to be elephant's ear. She cuts that up into little chunks, slices it down the middle, removes the stem, sets that in there. She grabs about 2 or 3 handfuls of cut dandelions and cuts the tip off, or cuts the bloom off, sets them to the side, breaks the stems and sets them into the broth. She then grabs a blue liquid, she shakes it around, pours that into the container, and lastly she grabs a very common ingredient onto the Harmrim known as the rock grub root. She pulls it out of this little jar, and at the bottom of it there are these tiny green squirming things. She grabs about 2 of them, squishes them, and drops what comes out into the mixture before setting it all aside. And she grabs a spoon to mix it all. And eventually, a white, creamy liquid comes out with a few little green flecks at the top. I'm afraid I didn't catch your names. The orc, what's your name? Mr. Quiet, I see.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
What about you?
My name's Golgrim.
Golgram. You and your lycanthrope friend here, please set your hands inside the bowl.
I place my hand in the bowl.
I wrinkle my nose because I'm assuming this doesn't smell that well, but I also put my hand in the bowl.
It smells like someone put cheap perfume over a vinegar trap.
Ew!
Disgusting.
Ew!
But as soon as you set your hand in there, cracks, or the tar cracked, and you're capable of pulling it.
Oh.
Ah, thank God.
You just see Lyra scribbling down what he saw her putting into it, and he looks at her. Ma'am, could you teach me how to do this solvent, please? I'm very interested since I've got more of this tar and might use it later.
It's not difficult. It's common ingredients you'll find around. Yes. She scribbles them on a piece of paper.
So thank you very much.
She puts the exact amount you need, when to stir, when to put stuff in. Fairly detailed notes.
Mm-hmm. Is this the only thing that can break the effect of the tar? Or is there anything else that might react to it?
Well, pure vinegar is the base ingredient. It simply takes a lot longer. Just dip it in vinegar. The rest of it helps it act quicker.
Does the effect wear off later of this tar, or just stays there until you can find a solvent?
No, it seems to last for about a week before leaving.
Oh! Yeah, I'm writing that down as well. Plus 1 week.
I don't think a week would have been a
Well-
good idea to wait.
If you're strong enough, you can pull it apart and attempt to free yourself, but even that's not easy.
Huh. Well, I got a new arsenal of fun things to try. By the way, what time of the day is it at this point?
About noon 30.
Huh.
Also, I'm dropping my lichen form, so now I look like a normal sea elf. So
Okey-doke.
Max is
normal-ish.
back!
I didn't catch the rest of your names. Like I said, I'm Mary. Mary Elder Blossom. They call me Elder Blossom Witch. And you are?
Oh. Lario gives a little awkward smile and he bows. My name is Lydio Deluto. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Lyria. And the orc is Golgrim. Who are you, Mr. Seoff? Lycanthrope.
My name is Vex Formorn.
And your halfling friend?
Claude rummages through his bags and various pouches and things, eventually producing the moss, and brings it up. And I'm assuming she's a decent bit taller than he is, so he just kind of like holds it up to her. Claude Case.
She takes it. Moonflow moss. Thank you very much. This is... I was just running out, actually.
We were told you could make good use of it.
I can. It'll take me a little while, but I'll have some quality potions, should you...
Oh.
I had some brewing out there before the trolls destroy my containers, but I'll have a new batch soon. These moonflow mosses are tapped with just a tiny bit of magical energy, allowing you to restore your spells in a quick and effective manner.
Oh, that sounds really useful.
It's rather difficult to make, but it is very useful, yes. I used to supply whole shipments to the Mage College. they could never figure it out for themselves, but well, at least they could buy it from me, right?
Yeah.
Good business.
The scent of sulfur and eggshells leaves the air, and you see the last few flakes of the blaze fall, finally ceasing to fall.
Is it over?
It should be. They don't last long. 15 minutes at most. That I've seen, at least. Whatever magic they use to open whatever that is, they certainly can't hold it open for long.
Huh. Guys, since we're all here, do you guys want to ask our companion here anything? I don't know, because I have stuff I want to talk to her, but I think you guys have quicker things to talk about it.
Don't really have anything off the top of my head I should ask her.
The only thing we really had was about the fire rain, the blaze falls. But
I
we
wish
got that information.
I wish I knew more about it, truly. I will try to do some research. If you can, and if you're not too busy, if you could deal with Blaviken and his lackeys, that would certainly speed up the process.
I think that would be doable.
I mean, do we have what? Do we have to destroy their base? Do we have to kill their leader? Like, what do we have to do? Do we have to scare them away? There are plenty of ways to deal with them, but I want to know what we're dealing with.
Well, that would certainly be up to you. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing the bastard rot. But
Killing them
When
might
you
be easier.
well, that is up to you, I do believe.
Guys, do you want to go to this little quest maybe on the next day? I mean, we had a kind of a rough fight, and well, we could use some rest and go in the morning to this place, huh?
You're certainly welcome to stay here.
What do you guys think?
I guess I won't mind.
We'll
Pilgrim,
need
Claude?
some preparations if
A
we're
good
to,
rest shouldn't be too bad.
So,
if we're to effectively deal with those trolls. We'll need some preparation.
yes, but hey Vex, Gogrim, why don't you two go hunt us something so it can make us all a good hefty dinner, huh?
All right.
Sure, why not?
What about you,
So,
Claude?
sure,
What do you want to
fine.
do?
Mary, we were told the trolls have a weakness to. And he kind of drums his fingers on one of the workbenches. Poison? No. Acid? Would you have
Yes.
anything like that on hand?
I can brew some up. I used most of them against the first little wave enemies they threw at me this morning, but yes, I can have some brewed up for you for your journey.
Oh, nice.
I'd be more than happy to help, if you need it. The more we have, the better.
There's no need. It can only be made in one here.
Huh. Well, that's reassuring, I think. But,
I'll also have some health potions.
Oh. Ma'am, have you ever heard of some black bottle guys?
Black bottle. I mean, I've heard the rumors of bandit tribe in these hills, but that's all I know of it. Why?
Lyra just looks at everyone awkward, like, do I tell her or
They're using your name.
They're what?
And they're giving potions that essentially heal you for a second and knock you out on the other.
They're,
I
they're
experienced it
drugged with some
myself.
kind of sleeping element.
Yes. I think, Gogan, I think we still have yours. We didn't take yours. Only me and Claude did. I think we still have one potion on us, right?
Yeah, and I'll hold it out to her.
She takes it, pops the cork. You're saying this is drugged?
Yes.
Yes.
It certainly does not smell it.
Yep. I tried checking some of those, but yeah.
She moves over and the contents of the one vial into two, and she twirls them around. Whatever they're using, it's almost invisible.
Yep. And it hurts just as much.
If in any case we were captured by them, but we may or may not have burned down their base.
Burn their base down with most of them in it.
Face palms.
Well, that is certainly brutal, but they are bandits, so I suppose I can't feel too bad.
That's what I'm trying to tell myself.
They threw the first punch. We just ended the fight.
I don't like those guys, and one of them put a knife into my throat while I was unconscious, so yeah, I don't like them much, but yeah.
The loss of mortal lives is something sad about, but
I mean,
it's hard to be sad when the person who died was frankly a piece of shit.
yup. It
Still.
is. But, how about we start moving our preparations so we go to sleep and have everything ready for the morning, huh?
Right. Let's go hunt Golgrim. I'll help you as you know the mountains better.
Before you go, would anyone like to help me question this troll out here?
I would.
Okay. So Golgrim and Vex go hunting. Make me that survival check.
Oh.
And just hold on to it, and I will ask for it when I'm ready.
I'll just help Golgrim with it.
Oh, okay, so I'll do it again.
So, Lirio, you and the Elder Blossom Witch approach the troll who was tied up outside. You see deep welts where the burn of the blaze fall had pockmarked this thing's skin. Even though it's healing, even though it had resistance, hurt it.
Huh.
Clenches its teeth together. You see several of them crack at the front. Kill me! Send me back to Master!
Isn't he a talkative one, huh? Ma'am, do you have any idea what kind of information would be useful coming from him? Because I might have idea what I can do.
The location of Blaviken's home. How many of their number are. Do they have any sort of weakness we can exploit? Anything like that? The only weakness we have is we are made of flesh, but our master is the world whole.
Well, isn't that great, huh? Alright then. And Lirio looks at the troll and he calmly takes his lyre up his hand. And hang on, let me see a thing. Ta-da. Right. Okay, let's see if this works. And he starts playing a little tune while he goes around the orc with his eyes starting to glow golden. So, my friend, you say your master is all that great and all, but if that's all of his greatness you speak, where could we find him to test such theory of yours? I'm curious. And I'm casting suggestion. Make me a... Where's the thing? a wisdom saving throw, and as I'm playing the instrument, you have disadvantage, my dear.
That's a 10.
It works!
Double check the rules of suggestion.
On a failed save, it pursues the course of action described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. The suggested activity can be accomplished in shorter time. The spell ends when subject finishes what it was asked to do. Lyria is telling him to tell them the location and how great is their master, like what's his stick.
The settlement on the ocean. A tower reigns high and no walls. Only we, the servants, keep watch all the hours. The gods send many sacrifices to us, but none have breached our defenses. Our master heals us when we were to fall. Keeps us alive, makes us smarter. We are not normal. We are the Eldar of Trolls.
Is that all?
That is all that he is willing to share, or all that he has to share.
Lyrio stops for a moment from playing his lyre and he looks at the troll, probably still under the charm effect while he was talking. And he looks to his hands and to his pearls. And while this is going on, he goes close to the troll while he's still charmed and speaking the information, and he puts his hand on his head. You poor thing. And he takes it off and looks at the Elder Blossom. So, any idea where this might be?
It's likely Belshire, but with that description, it could be one of the other cities on the ocean.
I mean, I can try and cast it again as another question. It would take a bit more of energy, but it would be worth it. Do you have a more specific question?
He likely doesn't know the town's name, but he said ocean, not delta, so I'm guessing it's Belshire, but I would investigate Villia if you are unlucky in Belshire.
I see. Should we kill him?
If we let you go, Troll, do.
Gather the brothers and sisters of Blaviken, and we will raise upon all those who would deny our master.
What does your master want then?
The White Spire. All that it reaches. From here to the land of the Orc.
He wants to conquer it then?
All the ice, all the plains, and every single. The forest calls its own.
Ambitious guy, huh?
Ambitious and capable.
A fool, really.
Cloud came to join us?
Oh, he's been there. Like, he's not just chilling in the Astroglobe by himself.
Lyra just looks at him like, oh, you're here. Hi, buddy. much did you see?
He just shrugs. Enough.
Joy.
As you turn around to talk to Claude, the troll will attempt to bite you.
Right.
God damn it. Does a 3 hit? It swings forward, kind of pulling against the chains, trying to nip at you, but it only pulls out a couple.
Almost.
Any other questions? Or are we ending him here?
We are proud. You run scared.
Yes. Yes, I run scared. I need to stay alive to keep others alive. I can't do that if dead.
You are prey.
Yes? Yes, I am a pretty tall prey that's talking down to someone covered in chains and probably just thinking about killing us all for the sake of their own master.
My life is in service. I have meaning to my life.
Do you like that meaning, though?
Better than a life with
Lyria just sighs.
better than the lives of stupid trolls who wander aimlessly and eat. Dog are not smart, but smarter than them.
They have a will of their own. You serve at the behest of a master.
And
Your
you
will
do
is
not,
your
cleric.
own, it is forfeit.
You stink of light that is not your own.
Claude.
I know your master, do you? I know more than you.
Claude. Lyria just puts himself between the troll and Claude.
Claude's going to hold a hand up behind him towards Lirio, like, just stay there, it's fine.
Claude, don't... Just don't fall for it. I mean...
You're weak, troll. Only fools believe that strength is bravery. To run headlong at the behest of a master is nothing but cowardice. You have to know when to retreat, when to hide, when to be tactful. You don't.
We did.
He did.
I am but a distraction. My job is done, and you are blind to it.
If your plan is done, does that mean you want to die?
I want to live.
Then what you're willing to do for it? Try to bite me again?
Bite and claw and tear and gnash and rip and tear until my master's will tells me to end it.
Lario blinks for a few moments and then he tugs both Claude and the Elder Blossom to a side. Guys, come here to the side. I have an idea. But I don't think I can want him to hear.
I have large ears.
Fine
a
then, I
small
cast
brain.
message. I cast message. I'm gonna have to use on each one at each time, but So, that spell I used for him to talk. I could maybe use the same spell to make him lead us to the place where we need to go. problem is, that thing lasts 8 hours, and if I get hit by anything, there's a high chance I might lose concentration on the spell and he will snap. But if I can cast it on him, he can lead us to the place himself. What do you think, Elder Blossom and Claude? It is an option.
We could just let him go. And you may follow him, return on his own. So long as we make sure not to anger him further, or perhaps calm his emotions in some way, so that he only thinks of returning, not of his...
I could also use suggestions to do that, to just say him to go home, and he will go, and will not even take notice upon us. And then we can follow him as well. What do you think, guys? He might be more useful alive than dead.
I think you're far kinder than I am.
I believe that's a question for the morning. Releasing him
I
now
see.
will do nothing.
Where can we just leave him outside and chained? I mean, isn't there anywhere else we can put him so he doesn't
Unfortunately
escape?
not. I did not. This is not a prison.
Fine, I can then try to use the same spell to just tell him to just stand still. That's gonna take 8 hours, but so he doesn't escape at least.
Well, we tied
There's
his
just more
feet.
magic.
Or you tied his feet, rather. He shouldn't be.
Eh.
Perhaps a slow roll to the right, but keep
But
an
there's
eye
still
on him.
hope he. Do you think he can bite through these chains?
I doubt it. I mean, they're normal metal. Teeth
see.
versus metal. It doesn't matter how fast you regenerate.
Huh. Alright then. Alright, how about we all then go inside and wait for everyone to be back with dinner so I can do preparations for us?
Speaking of dinner, Golgrim, you and Vex have gone about 30 minutes and back into the forest. Start your hunting trip.
I got a nat 20.
I saw. So you have your choice of a buck, a boar, or a handful of rabbits.
I'd go for the boar.
Okay. So, following the boar tracks that wind into the forest, you eventually find it drinking out of a small pool. Raise your cleaver, your javelin, and throw it across. It jabs into the side of this head, going about half a foot deep into its head through the thick boar skull, and leaving it dead on the ground without being able to know what happened.
Nice. I'll
Well-
go and collect it and start taking it back to the witch's hut.
This thing is about 150 pounds, give or take. As you pick it up, you're like, oh, I should have been to the gym. Ugh." Getting it over your shoulders is a trial in and of itself, but with Vex's help, you manage to lay it over both your shoulders and start making your way back. By the time you arrive again, sweat is pouring off your brow.
Okay.
Welcome home, everyone! How did that go? Whoa! Wow!
So we got a big one.
I can see that!
I see it
Congratulations,
went
you
rather
guys.
well.
You sure did. And I'll make sure to make this ingredients the best of it and make us a really good meal. I promise.
Vex sniffs them out, and I and I deal the killing blow. Pretty good team. We should quit being adventurers and become professional hunters. It's always a
That's
backup plan.
that's
It
nice.
could be.
Yeah. And I mean, hmm, I could open a library or a restaurant, and if I build a restaurant, you guys could bring me the kill, and I could also cook great food. But I guess that's a very distant dream, I guess. Work never ends for people like me. But please, come inside. Make yourselves comfortable and I'll cook everything and he looks at the other blossom. I'm used to use my traveling kit to cook, but would you have an oven or stove that I could use, please?
I do.
Maybe some pots?
Go into the hut. It's hard to miss. You'll find all the pots, knives, and pretty much anything else you'll need.
I see. You guys gonna stay outside here, just chilling, or are you guys gonna also come inside?
I think I'll lounge around out here for a bit before I come in.
Claude's just a
Claude,
little angry man.
Claude, you feel a drawing to stay outside as well.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna stay outside.
I'm gonna go take a bath since
Alright.
there's water nearby, anyways.
Lirio tugs at the Elder Blossom Witch for her to follow him inside the hut.
Okay. Claude, as you feel this calling, you find your way over to a set of a table and chairs sitting on a moss-covered carpet underneath the arch of these blue crystals. You can't help but notice the heavy condensation on each one of these crystals dropping into the water below. You hear whispers over your shoulders. An elk, wolf, maybe in between. What is he? I know not. Perhaps, no. We shall see, little sparrow. This boy is. By the time
What?
by the time you look around, you don't see anything.
Are the chairs Claude-sized, or are they meant for like bigger people?
They're meant for bigger people, although you can fit into it fairly easy. A little bit of a hop.
He'll draw both chairs out, kind of like a stereotypical gentleman would for a lady, and he'll go to the one opposite the first one, pull it out, and hop up into it himself. I could be crazy. I'd like to think I'm not, but it's a possibility. I don't know if you're still there. But whoever you are, I'd appreciate the company. Some answers if you have them. Or just conversation.
From this tiny forest. It's more of a collection of trees with shrubs and fallen logs, but from inside you see an elk wander out and start drinking from the pool of water. It does not look at you and simply drinks for a moment before fleeing back towards the north. Follow, join, go with, see what lies beyond.
Did I hear that from the elk? Like that direction?
You heard it as whispers there was no direction associated with them. By the time
Do
you put two and two together, the elk is long gone and you can no longer see it.
I suppose I'm gonna start walking. Or running, I guess. Depends on how urgent the whispers were, really.
No, not very urgent.
He'll walk. If I can, I'll use the Harris's ring that I've got. See if I can't find something that will let me ride it so that I can catch up.
As you look around, you see that there are... You walk for about 15 minutes outside of the witch's camp. And looking around, you see that there are about 5 elks. Their heads are bowed. They look at you. Thoughtful, doughy eyes.
He'll extend a hand, palm up, with whatever berries or like edible things that he would have found for them on his walk, in his hand.
A few of them come over and nibble it out of you. One of them comes up from
Hills.
behind you and sets its head, or its chin upon the top of your head.
He'll reach up and pet it, and see if he can get on.
As you try to get on, the elk denies you. You hear the whispers again. Far, far north. We cannot take you. We know. But soon, one will find you. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Well then.
Hmm.
The
Thank you.
mystery is mysterious.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. I hope we are fantasy driven, and we hope you are too. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.